Hello everyone, this is Dave from Dave's Recent Things. What is fast approaching? St. Patrick's Day. You know, the little leprechauns out there at the end of the rainbow with the pot of gold. So today, to celebrate a little St. Patty's Day, I'm going to be creating a green and white and a little bit of gold in there too, tablecloth wreath using tablecloths from the dollar store. Why don't I just get started and I'll show you how I put it all together. I have my place setting all set and ready for a great St. Patrick's Day celebration. Everything that you see here, except for the cutlery and everything, comes from the Dollar Tree. The tablecloth, the gold coins, the little stickers that are in the shape of our little clovers. I'm just going to get rid of everything on the table here, collect all my materials, and of course, the most important thing today, our tablecloth. We're going to be using that. Here is the same tablecloth that you just saw me remove from my St. Patrick's Day table decor. So this is just a plastic table cover. It's 54 inches by 108 inches, rectangular in shape, that come from the Dollar Tree. And we're going to start off by just opening this up and cutting this into the shapes that we need. So I'm just going to pull this out, and it is a rectangle here, so I'm just not going to unfold it or anything. And I'm going to grab a nice good pair of scissors, and I'm just going to estimate my center point, and then I am just going to cut right down the center. Now I have my two pieces here, so I'm going to take one of them and I'm going to cut that right in half as well. So just do the same thing, cutting it in half. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So in the end, I'm going to have four long pieces that are roughly the same size. And now these two end pieces, they have folds at the corners. So I'm just going to look in here, find my center, open that up, and then I'm going to follow that line with another cut right down the center. And on the opposite side, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to find my center, open it up, and then cut right down that middle there. So now in total I have 6 little piles here, and my one last step is I'm just going to fold it over, find the middle, and just give it a little cut right there. So each piece is roughly maybe about 1.5 inches by maybe 6 inches, somewhere around there. Since this is kind of the rag looking wreath that we're aiming for today, you don't have to be 100% precise with your measurements, and they don't have to be 100% perfect. It's actually kind of cool if they're not perfect. So I'm just going to each strip, cutting that in half and creating little piles of my strips. So here's my little piles that we're going to start with. And I also cut out some white ones and some yellow ones as well. So we're going to be doing the green, yellow, and white for our St. Patrick's Day theme. I found this gold wire wreath frame at my local Dollar Tree. This is a 14-inch wire wreath frame. Normally we get the black ones or the gray ones, but this one is kind of a gold color, so I thought it would fit in really perfect with what we were creating today. So it's got the 4 wires going all the way around, and today I'm going to start with this inner wire right here. And I'm going to start with one of our little ribbon strips, I should call them maybe. So I just have one of my little ribbon strips here, and I'm going to work on this inner wire, and really all I'm going to do is tie it. One simple tie, and we're done. Then I'm just going to grab another one, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. So all I'm doing is I'm feeding it underneath, making sure that wire is behind, crossing it over. It's like tying your shoe, that first step for tying your shoe. And then I'm just going to tie it and I'm going to push it to the side. And you just keep going with the same procedure over and over again. And you can see it's kind of already filling up already. And what I'm going to do every now and then with my white and with my yellow is I'm just going to do the exact same thing. I'm just going to add a couple of these every now and then just to add a little bit of color and break up all of that green. I've got my first section done, so one section is in between these two crossbars here, and I've gone through the first, second, and third wire, tying everything together. So you can see on the back here, so I've done my inner and then the two insides, and then I'm just going to leave this one here, because as you can see here, the tablecloth little ribbon pieces cover that beautifully. And look how full that looks. You can just fluff it up a little bit and already you can kind of see it coming together. So that's just one section. Now I'm going to continue and just finish everything else. And here I am, I have my last row to go. So I'm just going to continue on putting on those little pieces of plastic ribbon from our tablecloth. And we're going to finish it up with some embellishments once I'm done this. And here we go. I am tying my last ribbon on here. What an accomplishment. And there we go. So I'm just going to flip it over and make sure everything is in the right spot and all the little twist ties are showing through. On the other side, just push them down. And then let's turn it over to see how full it is. Wow, look at that, eh? Nice and full. We've got our green with our little specks of yellow and white every now and then to break up all of that green. But look how great and full this looks. If you wanted to know, on the inside two wires, I did about 35 little ribbons per section, and then on the outside one, I did about 40. So there's 6 sections. On the inside two, I did 35, and on the outside, I did around 40, and that's how full it came out. And as well, I didn't do the outside one, but if you wanted to fill out that outside to make it even fuller, by all means, go ahead. And now is the fun part. And to decorate our wreath, I have these little clovers. I've got like a medium size, large, and then a smaller size. And these are actually little stickers. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the back off and then I'm just going to hot glue them down in a random fashion, kind of maybe having a cluster here and then a little bit less as it comes out. And we are all done with our St. Patrick's Day tablecloth wreath. We have our clovers in here, and we also have some 4-leaf clovers for good luck. And here it is on my exterior door, just sparkling with all that glitter, all that green and white and yellow for St. Patrick's Day. I enjoyed doing this wreath, and I hope you enjoyed watching me today. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Bye for now.